The Jupyter project maintains a website that contains a great deal of information about the project. It is super useful to visit, so let's go there now. We're here because I would like for you to see firsthand how to participate in the community, how to get your questions answered, and how to learn about new project developments. The Jupyter website is rich with information on how to do these things. First, we have installation. We click on installation. The installation page provides instructions on how to install Jupyter using the Anaconda distribution or with pip. The project recommends installing Anaconda with Python 3. And experienced Python users can do a pip install of Jupyter, but note that you won't get all the libraries that come with Anaconda. Back on the home page, if you scroll down to the Jupyter Notebooks section and click Try it in your browser, it will bring you to try.jupyter.org. This is a site where you can interact with the Jupyter environment without running it on your local machine. Relying on try.jupyter.org can be high risk because this site is open to everyone, and often there are so many people using it that it reaches capacity very quickly. As Jupyter grows in popularity and people use this resource, you may see a no vacancy page from time to time. If you do have the opportunity to try it, remember to save your work to your own computer. You won't be able to save it to this hosted version, and once you close the tab, you'll lose your work. Nevertheless, it's a great tool to practice on when it's available. From here, you can actually open a new notebook in any language of your choice, including Python 3. And this will open up a fresh new notebook for you to work on. Okay, let's go back to the home page. Back on the home page, there are a number of different menu items that will take you to pages with additional information about Project Jupyter. The About Us page tells you more about Jupyter's history and gives you a snapshot of the Steering Council. On the Community menu item, there are links to different mailing lists and chat rooms where you can follow Jupyter development and communicate with other Jupyter users and the development team. These include links to Jupyter on GitHub, and if you click on the View button, this will take you to the Jupyter GitHub help page, where you can learn more about interacting with the project, asking questions, reporting bugs on a number of different projects within Jupyter, and it'll link out to other Jupyter projects within the Jupyter ecosystem. You can also learn how to become a contributor through this page, and link out to other help and support resources. When you return to the community page, you can also access the Jupyter general mailing list. When you click on View, this will take you to the Project Jupyter Google Groups mailing list, where you can follow announcements and conversations about different developments on the project. There is also a Jupyter in Education mailing list, another Google group for following general discussions on Jupyter use in education. There's a Jupyter Gitter chat room, where you can have real-time conversations with the Jupyter development team. And you can also follow Jupyter on Stack Overflow. If we return to our menu items and click Documentation, clicking on the Documentation navigation link takes us to this page, where you have access to guides and documentation for all of the Jupyter subprojects. I recommend starting in the General section and visiting the project-wide documentation, where you'll gain a solid overview of the project, access the Notebook Quick Start Guide, learn more about the notebook architecture, and aspects of the project and its development. If you're interested in a specific technology within the Jupyter ecosystem, for example, Jupyter Hub, you can navigate to that section. Click on any of the links and access additional information about Jupyter Hub. When we return to our nav bar and follow the NB Viewer link, this will enable you to share your notebook by passing in a GitHub link. There are additional notebook sharing options that we'll cover later in the course. The Widgets page highlights several interactive widgets that can be used in your Jupyter notebook, including IPyLeaflet for mapping, BQplot for interactive data visualization, and Py3JS for 3D visualizations. Finally, Project Jupyter maintains a blog where the project shares announcements, release notes, and more.